Before I begin, as a note, I have done all the assets myself, except from the sounds and music. You firstly arrive in the tavern area, which is essentially the main menu. Here there is many different things that the player can do, but firstly, to exit the game, you can either interact with the door by pressing E or pressing escape and going into the pause menu. Here you can change the resolution, the quality, the music. So if I change it, it changes in the game, and the sounds volume. In the actual menu you have the resume, save, restart and quit. Quit will take you out of the game if you're in the tavern, otherwise it will take you back to the tavern area. Restart in the tavern area will clear all your saved game data and will make it so that you can restart the entire game, otherwise it will restart the current level. Save will simply save your current progress, and resume will take you back in. Just as a note, the resolution changing does work, so if I can change how big it is, and it works perfectly fine. I prefer 1600 and 900. Over here is the current stats that have been saved. So currently today I have visited 4 islands, completed a quest and collected a total of 1242 treasure. However, if I restart, this will disappear. Now, next is the puzzle in this main area, which is sort of a riddle, but isn't, because to figure this puzzle out, it's not the riddle that you have to look for, it's the numbers. So here it says 1, 6, 2 and 3. This means that I have to pull 1, 6, 2 and 3 on the levers, starting from the left. So 1, 2, 3 and 6. Just as a note before I pull the final lever, as I pulled the levers, the candles lit up. So this one, and those two over there. Currently, that one isn't lit because I've unpulled them, so they go off when levers get unpulled too. So finally, pulling the 6th lever starts a cutscene which shows the tavern backroom door open. So if I go over there, you can see there's an entire area such as a treasure room with loads of different chests to show that it's sort of the treasury. In here you can interact with these little piles on the pedestals to gain some extra treasure, and this will update your collected treasure. On the wall there is the music credits to make sure I have done my copyright correctly. In here there's also the tavern keeper, which is also in the main area, which we'll get back to him later. But also in this area there's also the workshop. In here the player can upgrade their weapons, and they all have different costs depending on the tier. The pistol damage tier also changes the type of attack that the pistol does. For example, if I bought this, it will go from a single shot to a spread shot, and the next tier after that will be a sniper shot, which means that it does more damage and longer range. As you can see, the treasure also updated while also in the menu from 190 to 170, just 70 both, sorry. The workshop is also in the main area, next to an ammo box where the player can interact with and buy more ammo if they need it for their pistol. The final thing that the player can interact in this room is the tavern keeper. When they interact with it, it will open the menu of the 3 different quests. Starting from the left, it'll be easy, medium and hard. Each quest has its unique name and is randomly from 3 different types of quests. So we have find, kill and collect. Sadly we didn't get collect. On top of this, they all get a unique environment, such as the plains, Arctic and desert, which make the game look different and feel like you're traveling to different areas. Finally, each quest will have a chance of being a modifier, but not all of them have this chance, only the final. So here I have the Eternal Night modifier, which will turn the moon red, and the player can will have to deal with enemies all night. There's also another modifier called the Daywalkers, where enemies will spawn during the day too, and there is also a bunch of other modifiers which will change aspects of the game, making it harder or look different. So if I choose the second one, which is medium, this will load me into the game by fading away and showing a tooltip which is different depending on a chance. Now, the levels are procedurally generated, so it's entirely random every time. Here there is a day-night cycle, which is currently not visible because the sun randomly chooses a time. It lasts about 3 minutes to go from day to night, and then another 3 minutes from night to day, so 6 minutes in total. During this time, the music will be playing and it will be random, and this will change depending on the time of day. Around the level there's also different interactables, such as this pillar here has a chance of spawning treasure on it, and around the map there's also treasure chests that spawn. I currently can't see any, but there's a lot of different interactables that spawn around the level. One of the main interactables is the puzzle of the level, that has a chance of spawning, and the goal of this puzzle is that the beam that comes out at the start of the middle pedestal reflects off these reflectors, and the job of the player is to press the button and rotate the reflectors till it reflects to the end over here. once everything, once the beam has hit the last point over here, treasure will spawn here, which will give up to between 500 and 1,000 treasure. To complete the quest of find treasure, I need to collect this treasure chest right here, which is larger than all the other treasure chests and pulses yellow to show its location. I won't get that currently as I will show you the enemies next. Enemies spawn with a random weapon, such as none with their hands, a sword, a pistol, or a staff. They all have different delays and different amounts of damage. Currently, this enemy here has spawned with a gun, so his light is blue because the light changes depending on the weapon, allowing you to clearly tell what enemy is what during the night. Enemies have a chance to be elite, which means that they do more damage and also have more health. So if I press number 2, I can get my sword out. If I wanted to use my pistol, I can press number 3. As I shot him, he died and went back into the ground. As you can see, my treasure went up, but my ammo went down as I have shot a musket ball. In the top left, you'll see the quest is find treasure and the progress is 0 out of 1. This means when I collect the final treasure chest, I will win. It will fade out and it will give you a tip just as a result. So now that I've returned, it shows that I've visited an island, I've completed the quest, and the total treasure is now 1,203. So now I can go over here and interact with anything which I desire. So if I want, I can buy all the upgrades as I completed the puzzle, which gives you a huge boost. So now that I'm back, I can look at the quests again and they will be completely different. And that is Pirate's Curse.